No hotels here. Can't stay in the mosque. Nowhere safe to put my tent. Too much dogs. Welcome to day 160 of my walk around the world. Today I'm in Jukskumbin. I'm going to be heading down this road, making my way towards Macedonia during this episode, where I'll be ending up in Struga. I'm in a beautiful part of the road right now. I just need to pack up all of my things and get ready to get back on the road. That's me pretty much packed up. So I'm just gonna go downstairs and say goodbye to my host, and then we'll be on the road. Alright guys, so I was stopped off there for 2 days and honestly I had a great time. I got to rest up, I got to charge everything, and I got to spend some time with a lovely family. Saying goodbye was a bit difficult, but we are now back on the roads and we are making our way towards the Macedonia border today. Guys, my stomach wasn't feeling good. I just used the whole. Alright guys, so I'm making my way towards Përrenjas right now, and to be completely honest, I feel kind of nauseous. It's not the best day, but I'm thinking that I can walk into feeling fine. So we'll see how that goes. I'm in Jukes now, just another town. I'm just going through them one by one. About 9 kilometers from Përrenjas. It's like they could possibly accept card. Hello?
Hello.
Do you accept card? Card payment?
Now cash.
Okay. Thank you.
I work cash now.
No, it's okay. Alright, thank you. The main thing is I've not really eaten anything today. It's not the biggest problem in the world. It's not like I'm starving or anything. Like I'm fine. But I just know it's always good to get a little something in. Or pick up an energy drink or something. Well, this is a welcome sight. ATM and coffee. That's an awesome combination. I just found some food here in this cafe. I've moved on from the cafe now, and I've got about 8 kilometers to get to Përrenjas. But when you're in the middle is the toughest bit, because it's just you and your thoughts. You can't see the finish line anymore, and the starting momentum you had is gone. You're just in the middle. All the hardship has compounded and no payoff is in sight. Yeah, the middle is rough, but the middle is also where you find out what you're made of. And if you can push through that middle, then you can get to the finish line. And if you can't push through the middle, then you'll just end up quitting, starting some other shit all over again, and never getting anywhere, because when you get to that middle, you give up all over again. Train tracks seem to be the place where I get the least barking, so that's why I'm on the train tracks. And yeah, just making my way downtown, walking fast. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's starting to really pour it down now. Thankfully, waterproofs are waterproofing, and I can see Prrenjas off in the distance there, so it won't be too long now. And now this guy is barking and all his friends are coming over, so that must be the alpha. All these guys are crossing the road to go hang out with him. Gonna lie, it's cold as I am. I'm gonna hang back until these guys have all met up and gone on their way. Alright guys, so we see in green there, that's Aisha. I just met him actually, and we walked together past that big herd of goats. We walked together. He's actually on his own journey right now. And it's funny, he speaks French, so it was the first time I got to parler français in a little while. But he's cycling, so he's on his way to Greece. I'm on my way to Macedonia. We've got different paths. It was cool to meet someone. He also spoke good English. It was cool to just have a chill conversation. But he's moving on from here, and I'm looking for somewhere to stay here. Now, I can't see a mosque here. Also, I probably should take out some cash. Also, oh wow, there's a sharp pain in my heel. That's interesting. So if I can eat and find a place to sleep here, that would be good because it's really cold right now, guys. I'm told this is the place that will have everything and it's also cheap prices. So let's find out. Përshëndetje. You have a menu? So this is what I've got. Rice with beef and some yogurt on the side. Let's see how this is. I was sitting here, but for some reason I felt uncomfortable. I don't know why. I think all guys are like this, but I like to sit facing the door. I don't know why, but it just makes me, now I feel so comfortable. So I'm putting beef, rice and yogurt into this. We're gonna see how it tastes. This is good eating. I've learned to accept everything comes and goes. Blessings will find you most randomly when you don't expect it. So I don't really fret over much anymore. But now I do need to find a place to sleep. And I am hoping that this mosque ahead of me will be willing to give me a place to sleep tonight, because I do not think there is anywhere else in this city where I can sleep. And that could be troublesome. Although I could always just go outside a little bit and find a place to go camping. Ooh, guys, it's so cold today. Now guys, you know what it means when I have my comfy socks on. It means we've got our place. We're just waiting. Once these guys finish praying, then we'll go get some coffee. Guys, I'm just in the mosque by myself right now. I got some food over there. I went to Big Market. I picked up some water, some crisp, and then I got given a pizza by one of the locals here. So I'm just chilling, walking around in circles right now because it stimulates me. I'm gonna sit down shortly, and I'm pretty much waiting the day out now. It's good. I'm glad that I got to stop, because honestly it was really cold outside and I wasn't feeling it. I remember this morning I might have touched on the fact that I felt nauseous, and walking in circles right now might seem kind of contradictory to that, but I'm the same guy who twisted my ankle and kept walking around, and I was hopping around. It's a bit confusing when you got a lot of energy and you don't feel too good. With that being said though, either I catch you later or I catch you tomorrow. See you for now. Hello.
Hello.
Përshëndetje.
And
Faleminderit. Thank you. Allah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's next?
Nice.
6.
9,
7.
7,
8.
8, 9, 10.
Is it no? No?
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
moi.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number
V. 10. What if I say... What do you want this for? What would you want this for? You want to take a picture? Papa.
Om je begint nu van te gaan.
Sick. No comprende. No comprende. ¿Así? ¿Así? that's it, guys. As you can tell, the wind out here is absolutely violent. But the day is over. We're indoors. I've had a good time, actually. It was really cool to play with the kids because obviously I have my own little brother, I have my own nephew at home, and I miss playing with them guys, to be honest. So it's always nice to have that sort of energy. It just reminds me of my family, really. Now, my headache has also seemed to, like, I was feeling really nauseous earlier. It seems to have passed, which is nice. So now we call it a night, my friends, and we pick this up tomorrow, all right? It's like, I'm not even going to do a big thing. I'll just see you in a couple hours. Peace. It's currently Fajr time. I'm so tired. I don't know how this guy has unlimited energy.
Të shkallën në të cilën ka qenë ai para se ta fut atë dëshminë.
Today is an interesting day because we've got across the border and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Okay, my friends, we live in the mosque now. That's it, guys. The day is officially on the go. It's raining so heavily today. It's been raining, it's been all types of weather in the last few days. But we have many kilometers ahead of us. So I'm going into race, and then after there's Uraki, and then after it's the mountains. And you can see just how foggy it is today. There's barely any visibility. So I'm just hoping these mountain roads have a good breadth to them. Otherwise, that may be hard to spot. I don't know if this is what I want to deal with all day, to be honest. Because if I'm walking for 5-6 hours in this, that's not the greatest recipe. Alright, being that the plan is to pretty much go somewhere and base up for the rest of the day, I'm gonna get some pilaf chof there right now, and then I'm gonna head to the mosque, and hopefully I can just sort it out, because I don't know, guys, I'm not feeling this revel, I'm not feeling it at all. And I make conscious decisions now. I don't just push through things so I can be like, look what I did. I'll make a conscious decision. I ain't trying to go into the mountains when it's foggy, misty, rainy, sleepy. I ain't trying to do that. Walking roads under these conditions is a hazard. So we get pilaf chof day, we go to the mosque, we base up. A part of me had hope. A part of me had hope that it'd stop raining, but I couldn't have been convinced. We see that there, it's around half an hour away. I'm just gonna head there today, and hopefully that can be a stop-off point. This is the view from the route, and I guess to go to where I'm going I would head up this way, but instead I need to deviate, and I'm gonna go down here about 2 kilometers in the wrong direction. But if it can get me indoors today, then it's good. One of the cool things I can say about being here is I've learned a bit of history. So this place didn't exist. It's not like this place has been here for a long time. Urek, Përrenjas, all of them, they're actually newly built, or 50 years or so. People used to live in the mountains, but that population is gradually coming down to the flatter lands, which is here, because they have running water 24 hours and life is a bit easier, hospitals, etc. So everyone's coming to congregate at the bottom, which I think's pretty cool. It makes sense, it's quite logical. I guess it's kind of good that we took a detour today, because I wouldn't have seen any of this and I think it's pretty cool to see these kids seem quite interested in the fact that I'm walking through here. So literally, all these houses you see here, none of this was here not too long ago. It was all just fields, and they've been building it up. So, I mean, if this is what they can do in 50 years, I would like to think, what can they do with another 50? Setting up more infrastructure and etc. This is probably the place where I've had the weakest phone connection. I know that much. Because in all of Albania, I don't think my phone connection has dropped once. It's been really good. It helps that it's a small country, but it's been really good connection. This is the first place that's been a bit shaky. So those little kids from before actually showed me this spot right now. They said this is where they come when they're playing. Let's see. It's flooded a bit. Alright, now, being that there's no necessity to stay here, I'm not gonna stay here just because it's a bit nasty. I could come back if needed, but right now there's no necessity, as I said. So I'm just gonna go to that mosque and then see what the situation is. And if it creates necessity, then I'll know my way back here. Okay, surely there was a ladder or stairs or something. No, the mosque is just there. I suppose all those villages that I'd skipped over were probably a lot like this. Because this is my first time in the mountain village. But when you look at things from a distance, you can't tell that they have infrastructure. It just looks like scattered houses. And then you get here and there's cafes and supermarkets. I don't know, like that's the same thing that happened with Detours. Detours was the biggest shock for me out of everywhere. These are our last days in Albania, so I'm not in a rush to leave. But guys, like, look at the mountains. You can see how foggy it is up there. Like, I think I made a good call today to not be in a rush to leave this place. Alright, let's see what the situation is gonna be. At this point, I feel like I should be doing a segment called Mosque Tours, because I'm in the mosque so much. But this is another nice mosque in the middle of what I perceive to be nowhere. To someone else, they may call this home. Here's another interesting thing I've learned. So they used to have a dictator here before, and that person actually like broke all the mosques and the churches because they wanted Albania to be atheistic. So it wasn't until 1990s where, you know, the dictators were gone. They had one and then another. And that's when they rebuilt all the mosques. So all of them are fairly new, which I think you can tell, you know, because they be looking fly. My friends. After I stayed in the mosque for a little while, and then the kids there told me that Imam said I should leave. So thankfully, I got that message before it got too late. It's 5:30 right now. I need to find somewhere to go. From one mosque, I head back here. I went past this mosque earlier, but I couldn't figure out how to get to it because it's up a little bit. But I think I head back towards that. And see, that's Orake, which is closer to the way I need to leave from tomorrow anyway. So, hey, that's my best bet right now. Everyone's telling me, no hotels here, can't stay in the mosque, nowhere safe to put my tent. Too much dogs. They don't come as one, they come as 10. So I'm trying to figure out what the next best move is. And I'm considering just going straight to Struga right now and continuing from there. So I'm heading to Përrenjas now to take out cash. As you can see, I'm in a taxi. I'm getting a taxi to Struga today. Yeah, it's 15 kilometers that I'm not walking, but hey, the alternatives were 2, 3, 4 bad options. So I guess this is what we have to do. Cash has been withdrawn. We are now going to Macedonia. Hey, at least big shout out to the OG, the guy taking me. I took out 3,000 lek and it's 25 euros to get there, and he's going to exchange that so that he can give me fair change. I respect it, man. I respect it. Funny enough, that's where I slept yesterday. I walked through 2 cities or 2 villages or 2 towns, I don't know, I spent a couple hours bumbling around. I spent a couple hours in the mosque. I thought I could sleep there. Then I got told, nah, you got to dip. So I left. Then I was like, where do I sleep? And there was nowhere. There's literally no choices at all. So I'm like, hey, I got to pick between bad and bad. And then they're telling me about a place called Dugogna or something like this, where it's just mad aggressive dogs. That's their words, not even mine. They're mad, and my brain is saying, hey, what do we do? So, you know, I'm glad we've settled on this. I'm content. Yeah. If it's needed, I'll go do 15 kilometers on a treadmill. We'll make it up, man. But I don't need to cross the border like that. This is where you go right to go to Greece,
Macedonia.
or you go this way to go to Macedonia. To be fair, with this level of visibility, I'm glad I wasn't walking up. It's the border, guys. Albania to Macedonia. The border is locked off with some crazy traffic. I didn't expect that at all.
Traffic.
Chen.
Chen.
Right now, I'm at the border, but my taxi driver actually knows them from school, so we're having no problems, just going through nice and easy. Macedonia now.
Tabii.
Well, I'm out the taxi now. Turns out the guy didn't get me any change. He just kept it, and he's saying something about the euro exchange, the lek, blah blah blah, I don't know. But I gave him lek, and guys, I'm tired, by the way, so I know when I'm tired, I'm a little bit like, but I thought I'd at least get €5 back, and I didn't get nothing back, and it cost me €7 to take out any. Okay, you know what, charge it to the game. We're here in Struga now. I need to find somewhere to sit down and figure out where am I sleeping tonight, because that question is still on. But at least now there's options, because otherwise it was tough. But hey guys, look, we're in Struga, we're in North Macedonia now, the country of Alexander, and yeah, we go from here. I need to figure out what language is spoken here because I don't even know. Is Macedonian a language? I've never heard of it, but I guess you never hear much about Macedonia anyway, because I guess you don't meet many Macedonians. Maybe I shouldn't say you. Maybe I should say I have never met any Macedonians. So I just asked someone what the language spoken here is. They told me Macedonian, which makes me think this country might not be called Macedonia, and it might be called Macedonia. But I don't know, this is yet to be confirmed. Now I am just looking for a place to sit down so I can find the cheapest room in the city. I need to find an ATM because it's another cash place. So let's go do that. Let's go see what the Macedonian dinar looks like. Guys, I promise you, on this whole journey, I have never been so close to just breaking down and crying until I thought I lost my card in Albania, guys. I have never been so close to just like, okay. I never said no, please, no, God, no. I never said that. No, I never had a reason to say that until just now. I thought I lost my card in Albania. I was like, no, man. No, I can't take it. I can't. What do I do? But very thankfully, I just put it in the wrong pocket of my wallet, and after frantically searching, I found it. Composure is key, man. Composure is key. Anyway, I found the ATM. I wonder how much fees this one's gonna charge. In Albania, it's pretty much like a £5-6 flat fee every time you want money. Let's find out what it's like here. Fee amount 250. Okay, we'll do the math on that in a second. It's a better fee. It's a better fee. It's around £3 something, £3.34. So, nah, you win some, you lose some. First look at the money. Yeah? Who's this lady? I don't know. It looks kind of cool though. Okay, so now I need to be mindful that in Albania, 1,000 leke was about £9. Here, 1,000 dinar is around £14. So that's £5 I gotta remember. But now I can go find somewhere to sit down, get some food and figure out where do we go from here. Okay, now I'm heading to the apartment. They told me they're waiting for me, which is pretty cool. And the place didn't cost too much, which is also pretty cool. And it's only 9 minutes away, which is the third and final. Pretty cool. So I'll see you when we get there. I found my room. Yay. Okay. Where's the lights? Yay. This will suffice. Honestly, yeah. Where does this go? A balcony. No interest. Yay. Okay. On this episode, we made it to Macedonia. Today feels like the most, so much stuff happened. You know, do I want to say I got scammed? Do I want to say it was lack of communication? Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards the first one. It was communicated very clearly what the price was. And homie took advantage of the situation. And I don't speak enough of the language to even go back and forth with him because he don't speak a word of English. And it wasn't worth my energies. But he knows what he did. He knows what he did. Got a taxi here. Not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not even gonna think about it too much. Walk through the whole country. If 10-15 kilometers is a problem, then there's a problem for someone else. I'm not bothered. Oh, golly. That was the first time I had Imam tell me to leave the mosque as well. He didn't tell me directly. The message came through some kids that were in the mosque, but still, that was the first time that happened. Yeah, today was a day of randomness. The weather was awful. But look, on the upside, because we have to look for upside, guys. We can't live a life of, oh, this happened, sad. On the upside, we're here in Macedonia, yeah? We're in a room, and the best thing is happening tomorrow. My friend is in the country. My friend's in Tirana, and he's gonna come visit me. I've not seen a friend in so long. I'm so hyped. Like, nothing can... If I lost my card, that probably would have upset me. But nothing can really ruin this, yeah? I'm so happy. I'm so, guys, I'm grateful. Another country complete. I'm still intact. No bite marks, no nothing. We say Alhamdulillah, which is thanks to God, man. Thanks to God, honestly. Oh, man. Albania is done. I loved Albania. Albanian people were pretty cool. Yeah, Albania is done. Feel like I didn't get to see the most beautiful parts of Albania, and that's only because all of the locals were telling me on the coast, that's where everything is popping off, that's where it's beautiful. And obviously we came from inland, from Shkodër, Lezhë, Lash, Fushkroje, Tirana. You see how I know these places? Elbasan, Milot, Elbasan, Libraj. That's where we go blank. I don't even know where we are. Përrenjas, something like this. But look, another country is done. We're another country closer. At the end of this country, we do have some logistics to be dealing with. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a bit tricky. But yeah, and guys, I love that I can show up as myself. You know how comfortable. I'm not even gonna edit that. Do you know how comfortable it is to be able to just show up as yourself? Honestly, it's a beautiful feeling to know that I can just be myself, and you know, I ain't even got haters. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Bradley said you're only doing well if you got haters. So maybe I need to find some haters. I don't even know. I ain't even got haters. But look, guys, I'm so happy, but I'm also so tired. And we're doing this YouTube thing. I'm not even interested in making 10-minute Instagram reels. I like this, yeah, because I know that this is actually being seen right now. So hey, to you people watching, I appreciate you guys. Honestly, you guys are difference makers for me. You guys make me so happy. But yeah, that's the end of the day, guys. So pick something up or put something down. I'm not reading anything right now, guys. I'm tired, so we're gonna put something down. And what we'll put down is, even in uncertainty, even in not knowing what to do, actually, forget that. I like that I didn't allow rigidity to cause me problems. In a previous time, I would have been like, no, every footstep, da 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 da. I just adapted today. I said, look, the circumstances are the circumstances. Whose validation am I looking for? Is it my own or is it someone else's? I had that conversation with myself and I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I've done. I also know what's ahead of me. Screw that. We're going to do it this way. And I'm content. I'm happy with that. I managed to adapt without overburdening myself. If that burden kicks in later, I'll go for 15 kilometers around this place and make it up. But for now, I'm content. So my friends, look, it's a pleasure as always. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. For now, guys, you see, I'm not going to stop smiling because I'm seeing my friend tomorrow. Oh, yes. I'm a happy guy. Yo. All right, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace. Bye-bye.